a few years ago, I had made a video without any color on it as a joke for the government shutting down. Well, son of a bitch, it's happened again. So now, back to black and white for me. Well, as you know, it is 3 a.m. right now, so as of 3 hours ago, it's happened all over again. So, anyone surprised? But anyway, let's get right into some stuff. First off, we have an update on a story I did a couple months ago involving Lupine Fox, who we remember was charged of sexual misconduct against a child. Well, now they have the results from the trial. Lupine Fox, also known as Kenneth C. Fensk, has been found not guilty in a Bucks County court of sexual abuse charges, which was linked to the arrest of 7 other suspects during 2016-2017. This was a 4-day trial and concluded with 2-hour deliberations from the jury. And throughout the trial, Lupine Fox had proclaimed his innocence throughout. Another defendant, Rebel Wolf, had pleaded guilty last August to child sex trafficking, and the defense was focused on undermining the 16-year-old's testimony, which they called it a train wreck, and claiming that the ultimate goal was a payout in civil court. And highlighted was his recollection of Fez taking off a fox costume with, quote, full long sleeves and pants and a zipper in the back, paw gloves, and a fox head with pointy ears before the alleged rape. But it was said to have occurred when he was age 8, which is, of course, 8 years ago, if this is true. And while attending Furries at Fence House dressed as Tony the Tiger, and the builder of Lupine Fox fursuit said it was made in 2015. So, that's 3 years ago. So that means if he's age 8, said 8 years ago, and that costume was made 3 years ago, there's no way that could have happened. So yeah, Lupine Fox is free to go. All right. We have the 2017 Ursa Major Awards coming up, and the nominations are now open. And of course, I'll be getting to the Leo Awards at some point. But for now, it's going to be this one. And I've been reading that there was actually going to be a new category this year, which would be fursuit. But the category was canceled because of several things. One is the nature of the category, which you need a lot of information for just one. And there was a lack of interest in the category. On top of that, I don't think it would be quite fair. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of fursuits out there made by different makers. And with this being a public vote, this is more of a popularity contest. I'm afraid that's what it's going to turn into. So I just don't think it would be fair. But the categories that they do have: motion picture, dramatic short work or series, novel, short fiction, other literary work, nonfiction work, graphic story, comic strip, magazine, published illustration, game, and website. And the nominations will be going until February 15th. It will be tallied at the end of February. Then a final ballot will be announced on March 1st. It will take place for the whole month. And the winners will be announced at Furry Down Under in Queensland, Australia on May 4th through 6th. Alright. Now, if you've been living under a rock, you probably don't know about this story, which has been all over the place, which I can't believe how stupid this is. But there's been this trend going around on teenagers putting Tide detergent pods in their mouths. I have no idea why they're doing this. This is beyond stupid. But there is a Spanish language news site that released this article about a quote fashion of 2018, which of course it covered the internet meme, but they linked this to a video with another YouTuber, Majira of Strawberry, who's a popular fursuiter, and they did a video where it was pretty much a joke, where they were cooking a cheese pizza decorated with detergent pods. Of course, this was not the first time they had done this. They had actually done the same thing, except with candy corn, just as a poking fun at putting Halloween flavors into pizza. As you know, there's been an argument with should you put pineapple on a pizza, which, of course, just for the record, I don't really care. That's what they like on their pizza, and so be it. But yeah, this was pretty much a joke. But for some reason, this website seems to link furries with the trend of people eating detergent pods. No, this goes all the way back to 2012, where the complaints started to come in because they look like candy. And so this was way back. So yeah, even if this did start, how does furry become related with people eating detergent pods? I don't see how that has anything to do with it. And yeah, don't even think about doing it. And YouTube is now in the process of taking down any videos that have people participating in this challenge. And doing so, it will accumulate a strike against your account. I mean, it's been a while since I got into movies. As you know, Paddington 2 is coming out, and it's been getting rave reviews. And so much so that they've broken a record on Rotten Tomatoes with consecutive, the most consecutive fresh reviews, which was held by Toy Story 2 with 163. Now Paddington 2 has broken that record, reaching 164. So this should be a great movie. I mean, the first one was definitely one of the best ones when it came out. So let me take a look. Is it currently holding its 100% rating right now? Paddington 2 is currently 100%. So it currently has a perfect rating on Rotten Tomatoes. But as of this recording, what surprises me is that it's currently 7th in the box office right now. Right now, the top is Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, which, to my surprise, is actually getting good reviews, currently at a 76. Then going down the list, The Post with 88, The Commuter, which is 58, Greatest Showman, 55, Insidious: Last Key, bad movie according to people, at a 31, and then Star Wars: The Last Jedi, which has been around for quite a long time, 90%, but they're ranking this based on how much money they took in at the box office. But Jumanji and Star Wars. It's been around for quite some time now, and Jumanji's taken in 28.1 million. Paddington 2 this week has taken in 11.1 million. Am I missing something? When did this come out? Yeah, it may be because it got released sometime earlier. I'm trying to look for the exact date of when it was released into theaters. All right, January 12th. So that's 8 days ago. So, I mean, do people not have that much of an interest in seeing this one? I'm just figuring that out right now. What about in total on the box office? I'm going to go to IMDb. And it looks like they are going to work on a Paddington 3. Let's see. Do you have any word on the box office right now? Okay, gross in the USA, 16.8 million. That doesn't sound like much, but worldwide, 163.9 million. And what was their budget? You can't really see, but yeah, that doesn't sound like much to me for them making this movie. But anyway, so yeah, people are saying that this is an excellent movie. So if you get the chance, go see this one. All right, now we go to some pirating problems. There's been some pirates on Patreon, and they've been reposting paywalled pornographic images on an illicit website for free. And this does include furry porn. Yif.party, which has been around since July of 2015, has been picking up some speed. So what happens is that they make an account, or a bot makes an account on that particular creator's Patreon, and then they take the image that they post and then copy it onto this website. So they are pretty much depriving the creators of their hard-earned money, as well as a copyright infringement. They're stealing the image. So now they got to work on cracking this down. The Yif.party's administrator said that users have uploaded over 3,000 posts, which mostly contain X-rated images, both live action and furry. But there's been all sorts of artists that has been affected by that, but they have got to crack down on that. But they're not the only ones. Not only have we been getting pirates for pornographic images, but also some clean work, which has been posted on, of all places, Pornhub. As Hamilton and Zootopia have been streamed onto Pornhub. Now, for those of you who don't know, Hamilton is a Tony Award-winning Broadway play, which lasts 75 minutes, which includes its original cast, creator, and their star, Lin-Manuel Miranda. It is a very popular Broadway show, and they take in 3.8 million at the box office for the Christmas week. Now, and like I said, Zootopia was also a movie that was streamed. They've also found Back to the Future, Cars 2, and the Emoji Movie. Are people really still? Are people really thinking that they're going to go to Pornhub to watch the Emoji Movie? That thing is terrible. But anyway, yeah, you think YouTube has quite a time trying to keep their website clean? Now Pornhub is trying to get the clean stuff off their website. Alrighty, so then 60 minutes gone. So anyway, next week I have Anthro Crossroads East, whole new convention. I'll be DJing there Friday night, 10 o'clock. And then I am planning on First Squared, but I have yet to get a hotel room over there. I've been asking around, and I still don't have any space there. So if you have anyone that knows anyone that has space there, do let me know. And yeah, I am working on my plans for that convention. All right, so hopefully we get our government back soon. But seeing how they're very divisive, I doubt that anytime soon. So for now, this Dragon's Mouth is now closing.